everyone, it's Laura from Laura's Handcrafted Treats and Treasures. Welcome to or back to my channel. Well, it's been a while since I've been on here. In my last video, I told you I'd be back. I didn't know when, but now I'm back for a minute. Still got lots of work to be done. Well, I shouldn't say that. We are getting caught up on a little project that we have to get done, and we're getting close. So anyhow, I was able to print out Amanda's Create with Scrimping Mommy's Joy journaling for July. Ooh, say that 10 times that. Joy journaling for July. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, I was finally able to get this printed. This is her Queen Bee Journaling Joy Kit for July. I will put links to her video that shows the papers, also to her Facebook page, and also to her Ko-fi shop where you can sign up to be a member, which is only $3 a month. We get these beautiful kits every single month, plus freebies, plus she does exclusive tutorials for members, and so it's a really great price. So she had given us some free ones back in, it must have been last year, I don't really remember, but this was sort of what inspired her to do the whole kit, because people had asked, are you going to do a whole kit? And of course I'm into bees right now. I don't know. So the kit is beautiful. I love it. And I'm glad to add it to my collection. But my whole she shed, which is sort of our barbecue shed, it's all decorated, and I change everything out from like a patriotic to bees, and so I'm doing some stuff out there that's super cute. So this goes right along in line with it. But anyhow, this is what I had made doing a small little folio. I had never done folios before, and I thought, I'd watched a few videos. I'm like, I really want to do one. So I had made this. And although right now I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands to do the full journal right away, I thought maybe we would do a little folio. Super cute and super simple. And now I have more papers to work with because she's given us this beautiful kit. So, all right. This is, I've already got my book ready to go, my actual journal. And I have printed out 2 of these only because I always forget every time I go to print whatever I want to be my cover. I like it to be on the cardstock. And I think this was, I don't remember the grams or the weight on this, but I always want it to be on cardstock, and I ended up doing it on my lighter paper, which is what I like for the inside. So I went back and reprinted it, and I thought, well, this will be good to make the folio. So we'll work on that, because I didn't back it. I did back it. Maybe I'll save that one, because I have another idea for that too. I don't want to waste that backing. The spotty dotties, as Amanda calls them. I'm starting to get into them. Because I'm not really into spots, but these papers aren't in your face. The tone of them is not like blaring yellow, and I think that's what attracts me to them. It's more muted and soft. It's a softer color. So anyway, let's see here. Yeah, so let me just flip through real quick. Like I said, her links will be in, so you can go and look at the papers. But the way I do this is I lay them all out. I think I've done this before. I print all the pages, what I would consider the front of what I want to be each page that you turn. So I start here, and every single page in front, I lay them out to what I want to be where. That's not the same. Put 2 in there. Yeah. So there's that one and that one. Then what I do is I lay them all out, and then I decide what's going to be on each page going forward on the inside. What I would call this is the outside. I would call this the inside. I would call this the outside. So that is how I determine. And everybody just has a different vision. There's no right or wrong. There's no way you have to do it. You do it what's pleasing to you or whatever you see it come to life. So I've used the Spotty Dotties, and then this would have been my second page. And I went ahead and used this. Oh, I loved this one. It's just got a few little hints of yellow. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then this one, and then I went with the plain here because I decided ahead of time I want this to be journaling. I might put a slight pocket here, but then this will all be journaling. This is going to be a pocket. So I've already kind of in my head started to work it out, but I have to do that while I'm sleeping because that's where I get my best ideas. So, you know, 3 a.m. I'm sure many can relate. You have this 3 a.m. idea that pops in your head and you're like, oh, yeah, got it. I'm definitely going to do some sort of a pocket here, but I didn't do any sort of a pattern because then I thought, well, I could take something like this and then make the pocket. So I did that, and then I did the green. I did these bees. I think they're so cute, and I'm not really a bee lover either, but I don't know, something about the colors, I think. I don't know, and I love this, just the watercolor look. Very pretty. So then here is my July monthly. For the inside, because I'm keeping it the same as I've done all of my other ones. Then this one is definitely going to be some sort of a journaling. I'm probably going to do a pocket there. Pocket. Haven't quite decided. Maybe another pocket. Journaling. Pocket. Maybe a belly band. Could do a two-way belly band. Maybe a pocket. I think I want to do a pocket here that goes across that matches. Yeah, we'll think about that. I don't want to hide that awesome paper. And then the back. So on this one, I am going to get started, hopefully. But I don't know, also in my head last night, you know, in the middle of the night, I decided I wanted to round corners. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to round those corners. I'm going to ink everything in Vintage Photo, and then I'll start, I'll bind it like I've done. I've shown in other videos. You can find this anywhere. And then I'll start adding my pockets. But for now, we are going to make this little folio. And I think I want to use this paper because here are some of the elements. So the tags, and look at, she gave us so many more tags to work with. I absolutely love them because I love the colors. That, and then these were some of the original tags. So I just printed them again. We also have, I haven't gotten them all cut out, but we have some fussy cut embellishments. We have some bees, and I also have a bee stamp. So I may be incorporating my bee stamp. Let me get it. This one. I may be incorporating a little bit of that into my actual journal as well, because this actually, I don't think Stampin' Up! Has it anymore, but this literally I've used so many times. This is one of my favorite stamp sets. In fact, maybe I'll do a video, or I have some cards that I made, so maybe I'll do a video on cards that you can make out of this one. But yeah, I love this. I love that stamp set. And then back to this. Stay focused, pretty lights, don't look the other way. I'm feeling goofy today. All right, so we have Be Happy, Queen Bee, journal. And then we have some more little emblems. This could be used on a belly band and put on there too. Some more little cutouts. So yeah, little circles. You know, I might do some dangles. I don't know. I have options. So anyway, that is what we have for the kit. And I'm going to use this yellow to make one of these little journals. Hopefully I have enough. I only have a sheet and a half of this yellow left. So, you know, it's something you look at and you're like, oh, I don't want to use it because that's all I have and I don't want to use it. No, You got to use it. You know, I can't keep it forever. Well, I guess you could. Somebody's going to throw it away, though. Use it up, because I can tell you right now, somebody's going to come into your craft room that has no idea of what you have invested. They have no desire to know, and they're just going to toss it. They aren't even going to give it away. They're going to throw it in a dumpster. All right, so this measures 8 by 5.5. So I'm going to make it the same, 8 by 5.5. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to cut down to, what did I say? 8 by 5. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and you can score if you want, or you can just fold. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. And this can be used really with any paper. And then what do you do afterwards? You put it in your journal. So this might go in my journal that I'm going to be making, or you give it away. I've given these little booklets away too, and people just love them. You know, they can put them in their purse, and they can just have little notes to jot. Okay, so did I get that the right size? Good grief, I just ruined my paper. Okay, because I don't know why I thought 5 was supposed to be 5.5. Oh, let's just make a smaller one. Are these gonna fit? Yeah, they'll still fit in there. Or can I get 8? Ooh, I might be able to get it out of this one. Don't know that I'll have a whole lot for flip outs, but I think I can get it out of this one. So this was, see, we all make mistakes and we're not paying attention. Wait a minute, that's not 8. Yeah, it is 8 by 5.5. There we go. What is that saying? Measure twice, cut once. I guess I didn't do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fold that. Okay, now let's take a look at that again. I had 2 little flip outs. So basically what I did, they're 3 by 4.5. So I can use this one that I messed up on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little lip here, because that's going to be the part that gets glued on the inside. So let me think here. I'm going to cut this down to 3. I think 1/2 is too much, but let's do 3 1/4. 3 1/4. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my scoreboard out to score that before I cut it. I'm going to score at that 1/4 inch. I think I'll score the other side just for good measure. And now I'm just going to take a little sliver off to separate these, just enough to separate them. Just to open that up, just because I had already messed it up. Otherwise, I would have done them both separately. All right. And then there was 2. Okay. Now we want to make the tag part. So let me grab What do I have here? That big enough? I think I want something a little bit deeper. So right in front of me, I have all my little templates. Not the same though. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut my edges. So I just make these little templates. Everybody does it so that they don't have to take this tiny little piece and put it up here. Like my fingers just don't work that way. They're not coordinated. So I just would rather have something big that I can hold on to. There we go. And I'm going to do the same on this side, or this tag. And I flip it instead of just, you know, like just make sure that I'm flipping to be, you know, I just want to be exact. I don't know. Makes me feel better. I'm not sure it makes a difference, just makes me feel better. All right. Then I have two pieces, one that's going to go over here and one that's going to go over here. I'm actually going to flip them around. So I'm going to go ahead and fold those in. And then I'm just going to miter that edge a little bit. So when it, oh, got it the wrong way. So when I put it down, I don't see any. This one has to go this way. Any little thing hanging out the end here just neatens it up a little bit. All right. Oh, let's go ahead and get those glued. And I don't know if you saw that one video, if you watch Amanda's stuff, and she used, I don't remember what the name of it, but it's like a glue gun thing where you put your glue in there and then you squeeze it like you would, you know, like a hot glue gun or something. And gosh, I don't know, I might have to invest in one of those. Maybe after my craft shows in the fall, because that looked really, really nice, and she seems to like it. I see her using it. So plus I know another crafter that I have seen it before, so now it's like, okay, two people are saying, yeah, they like this. And then we have one flip. So I might have to invest in one. You know, as we get older, our fingers don't like to work the way we want them to, and they stiffen up, and you know, Arthur and Itis show up, and they're not welcome, but they show up anyway. You know, they're just sort of those guests that keep showing up, and you're like, why do you keep coming here? All right, and then we got that one, and we have the start of our folio. Yay! Okay, so now I put a couple little pockets. What did I do over here? Looks like I did 2 pockets. So this one measured, let's see, about 3 by 4. Almost the same as this. So let's see, what do I got here? I can do it. I can do it out of these. And do I have enough for 2? So 3 by 4. If I have to change something up, I will, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to 4. And remember, if I want it 3, I need that, oh, actually on this one, you don't have to have the little lip there. If you just glue it here, you'll still have a tuck spot. So I'm going to make that exactly 3. Okay, 3. And then what does that leave me for over here? Let's see. I have sort of a corner pocket that was, that one's about 3 as well, by 3.5. So that might just work. 3. So let's do 3 by 3.5. And that one will get stuck over here. This one will be stuck here. And then I had a little bit left, so I could make a, let's see. I could make a big pocket that goes across here. Yeah, that's almost perfect. So let's see, we'll just do, let me mark it with this. And then, okay, I'll just put a little mark there. And it went straight down to the corner. So let's just go ahead and fit that in there. And then I have my other little pocket for here. Okay, and then what did I do? I did a small one on the other side, just a tiny one. So where's this one? Could be it. Or this one. Let's see. How long was it? Getting too much stuff out on my desk. Can't find nothing. All right, so that was about 2 inches. And what is this? A little over 2, but that's fine. We're gonna go with it. And I'm just gonna eyeball this. I'm not even gonna mark it, because I'm confident I have enough of the yellow to do what I want to do. All right, so here we go. We have basically our folio, or the start of it. So now, before I glue anything else in, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start putting my paper down first, because I first of all want to cover all of this and this. Then I'll cover this whole thing, you know, less the 1/8 of an inch. And then I leave that. And yeah, so I'm gonna get my paper and I'll be right back. Okay, I've gone ahead and inked everything up. I've used vintage photo. I also rounded these edges of what's gonna go on the inside. I have my paper of where I'm going to lay this on the inside of here and here. And this, I think, is going to look good on the outside. Plus, I also printed a few 2 to a page so that I would get a perfect or almost perfect image to put on each of these. And these will be left for writing. So first of all, let's get started with this one. And since this was a 4 by 5.5, I want to cut 3 3/4. I'm going to cut that white edge off first. Okay, 3 3/4 by, measure again, 5 1/4. So that's going to give me my inside layer. So again, I'm going to do 3 3/4. And I'm making sure I'm turning my paper to get that white edge off, because if I don't, then it's going to be there and I have cut the wrong side, and then I'll have to make a new piece of paper because that won't fit now. By 5 1/4. And then I have my insides. I'm going to get those inked up, but while I'm here, I'm going to do the same thing. because this is going to go on the outside and it's going to be the exact same measurements. So let me get those off of there. And then let's do 3 3/4. I'm just going to do 2 of them right now because I know I need to. 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Okay, so I have my front and my back, and I'm going to leave that right there because now for my tags, I'm going to need 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to take these. Let's see, which one do I want to put where? I have a smaller one I printed. This one. I think I'll do these 2 for each flap here. I think that'll be cute. So let me get those trimmed down. Take all those edges off right now. Okay, and then I said I needed 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I want to make sure I'm trimming off this top. I don't want to trim the bottom. So 4 3/4. And then for each side, I'm going 3 3/4. Wait a minute. No. 2 3/4. So I'm going to lose a little, not too much. So I want to make sure each side I'm keeping this. So 2 3/4. Yep. And then I'm going to turn this way and do 2 3/4. Yes, very cute. That will be cute. And then I'll go ahead and obviously, you know, make my marks up there as well. Did I get that right? Oh, this one's, no, it's right. Okay. So I'm leaving the inside the way it is. Now, while I'm on the cutting, I might as well take a look at my pockets. And then, let's see, for the inside, let's see, what do I want to put in there? This one would probably look really good. Or do I want the beehive? Beehive is cute, because where would I put the beehive otherwise? Because this is covered up the backs. Oh, I might use that, leave that for an embellishment on the front. Maybe I'll fussy cut that out. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to use this one for this side. And again, I'm just going to get rid of that white that I don't need. This one is going to be 3 inches wide, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this to 2 3/4 so I can get that edging I want. And then 4, so I'm going to cut that white off. So if it's 4, I need 3 3/4, making sure I'm turning it around so I'm not cutting my bee off. 3 3/4. And that one is going to go there. All right, so where's my other big piece? This one that's gonna go over here. Let's see, I don't want to use the honeycomb. I actually might use I also did these 4 to a page, not thinking. I think I might get a little of this edge, but I haven't used that one yet, I don't believe, so I think I could get this one. Or I could save those for something else I had in mind and use this one. Yeah, I might have to cut it a little bit different, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do now. Decisions. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut this down right by her wing. And then it's going to be 2 3/4. And I never throw my scraps away because I possibly could use them for embellishment. You just don't know. By 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. Save that because I know I can use that. Okay. So it looks like I have all my pieces except for my little triangles, which I'll just fill those in later. And I'm going to go ahead and ink everything, and then I'm going to start to lay my papers, and I'll be back. So I have everything inked and ready to go, and now I'm just going to lay my papers. And I'm going to lay them, like I said, in the layers before I put on the other stuff. Okay, so you can see that that came together pretty quickly. If you have all your pieces done and ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. I'm just going to find a couple things for these last two right here. And it looks like I might, I might cut this one down a little bit more because it's a little bit big for that. And then this one will go here, and I'm covering up my bee. I don't know that I want to do that. I might not do that here. I might just put this one over here. So when you take the tag out, you can see more of this. Or I might use him again to cover this. Yeah, I didn't think about that at the beginning. So I don't want to cover up that V. I might leave him. All right. And it's not necessary to add that extra pocket. I think over here, this was not, you know, had more room for me to just add a tiny one, which maybe I could do the same thing. Yeah, no, I don't want to cover them up. So I may do that. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. This is going to be for writing, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go ahead and embellish my front. And then on this, I'm going to do this as well. So all I did was took a piece of paper and I folded it. I made a, oh, I forgot about my pocket on the back. I might do that as well. I made basically a little piece of paper that I glued to the back so that you could close it like this. Super easy to do, but it does get a lot of wear and tear, so make sure you make this a little bit stronger than I did on this one. Second chance, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that off, and then I'll come back with a flip through. Okay, I'm all finished. Just for time's sake, I did not add a pocket to the back. Plus, I think I'm going to add this to my actual journal, so I didn't want to make it too bulky. And I just added the journal and added the little embellishment on the front. And then when you open it up, you see the bees. And then when you open it up, you can journal here. And again, for time's sake, I just kind of pulled from the other one to put these in here to give you the idea. So you can journal on those. And then, of course, I left the back, but you could absolutely add a pocket. Maybe I'll add a little something down here like this after I get it inked up, or in the middle, or haven't decided. But I think I'm going to leave it as is, and you get the idea. And I gave you the measurements at the beginning, so give it a try and make some little mini folios, and you can put them in your journals too. So I hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful. If so, please like and subscribe. Give me something in the comments, like a emoji. That'll help my channel grow. And I will be back. I don't know when, but I will be back. Bye everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.